morning. Welcome to a new class. Welcome to class 944. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How's everything? How's everything going? ¿Cómo va todo? How is everything going? How are things going? ¿Cómo van las cosas? How are things going? Yes. What's up? What's up? ¿Qué hay? ¿Qué es lo que hay? What's up? What's new? All right. So, shall we start? Let's start with gain fluency. Ganar fluidez. To gain fluency with your English. To gain fluency, there are two secrets. Self-confidence, and mastery, agility with the basic grammar. Those are the only two. Now, self-confidence comes from speaking a second language, self-confidence comes from two sources, dos fuentes. Self-confidence. Number one is natural self-confidence. Some people possess self-confidence and other people possess less self-confidence. That's one. But the second is you understand perfectly. You understand. When you understand well, normally you have more self-confidence. When you understand well. Third source, agility with the basic grammar. Agility with the basic grammar. Which means the grammar is an ally and not an enemy. Un aliado. Ally. The basic grammar is an ally. It's not an enemy. Quiero que vengas, quería que vinieras. Te estoy diciendo que vengas, te dije que vinieras. This agility with the grammar. ¿Cuándo lo vas a hacer? Me dijiste que ibas a hacerlo hoy. Me dijiste que ibas. This type of structural management of a language is necessary for fluency and self-confidence. Good communication, powerful communication. Okay, page 45. At the top, paragraph 371. At the top, page 45. How can you read with no light? How can you read with no light? How can you read with no light? It's bad for your eyes. Here, let me move. Here, let me move the lamp over here and turn it on. Isn't that better? Well, what are you reading, by the way? Recuerda mi madre. This reminds me of my mother. This paragraph reminds me of my mother. Because many times I was reading something and my mother said, "You need more light. Come on," and she opened the window, the curtains or something to read. You said, "How can you read with no light?" Es una exageración, un poco de luz si hay. ¿Cómo puedes leer sin luz? Te pasa a veces que alguien, "Come on, turn on the light." I don't need the light. It's interesting. I know a person who to read, she's very nearsighted. She's very short-sighted. She needs contact lenses or glasses to see. But to read, she reads like this. Like this. And with no light. How can you read? ¿Cómo puedes leer sin luz? Oh, sin nada de luz, dice aquí. How can you read with no light? It's bad for your eyes. Come on. Sí, daña, quizás. I don't know. It's bad for your eyes. Here. Mira. Se dice en inglés here. Aquí. Déjame. Dice, mira, espera. Dice, espera, déjame que te acerque en la lámpara. Here. Let me move the lamp over here. Hasta aquí. Over here. Over there, no. Over here. Let me move here. Dice here dos veces. Al principio, como, espera. Es malo para los ojos. Espera, déjame que te acerque una lámpara hasta aquí. Let me move. Here, let me move the lamp over here and turn it on. Isn't that better? ¿No es mejor? ¿No está mejor eso? Isn't that better? What are you reading, by the way? Es un poco cotilla. ¿Qué lees? Por cierto, ¿qué lees? What are you reading, by the way? None of your business. When I'm on a plane, when I'm on an airplane, flying, or on the train, on the AVE or something going to Seville, for example, if there's a book, I always turn it this way, not this way, because people are always looking to see what you're reading. Deseo bajo los olmos. Or so, reading some romantic novel, all right. Desire under the elms, all right, and things. How can you read with no light? It's bad for your eyes. Here, let me move the lamp over here and turn it on. Isn't that better? Isn't that better? Better. Británico. Isn't that better? O algunos, muchos británicos. Isn't that better? Better? Eso es como nuestra amiga. Isn't that better? Marta. Isn't that better? Isn't that better? What are you reading, by the way? None of your business. It's none of your business means no es asunto tuyo. It's none, escrito none. Curiosa expresión, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. Okay, the next paragraph, 372. He doesn't have much influence on the organization. He doesn't have as much influence on the organization as you think. You think he has a lot of influence? No. He doesn't have as much influence on the organization as you think. Eh? Yeah, he used to be the general manager, but now he semi-retires and only goes to the office once or twice a week. Now he says, eso soy yo, este soy yo. Okay? Marta decía a otro, Richard, no tiene tanta influencia sobre la organización como crees. He doesn't have as much influence on the organization as you think. As you think. He used to be, antes era el mandamás, ¿no? He used to be the general manager. Ahora soy el mandamenos. All right. Okay. He used to be the general manager, but now he's semi-retired and only goes to the office once or twice a week. Yeah. Y con mucho gusto. Yes. I don't want problems. No quiero cambiar pañales. Cambiar pañales in a figurative way. Yes. So, he doesn't have as much influence as you think. Tanto como crees. He doesn't have as much influence as you think. He used to be, antes fue. He used to be the general manager. But now he's semi-retired. Alargo la S, sonido de S. Now he's semi, todo junto. Él está semi-jubilado. Now he's semi, y mantengo la S, y entro en semi-jubilado, semi-retired. But now he's semi-retired and only goes to the office once or twice a week. He doesn't have as much influence as you think. He used to be the general manager, but now he's semi-retired and only goes to the office once or twice a week. I memorized it myself. All right, the third one, page 45, paragraph 373. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. Yeah. Look, I'm calling from Madrid to New York. Marta is in New York. She's going to drive to the airport, to Kennedy Airport, to pick me up. En español diríais, va a venir al aeropuerto para esperarme. No, va a venir a recogerme, en inglés. Or to meet me, para encontrarse conmigo. To meet me at the airport or to pick me up. But I'm calling her. I'm in Madrid. I'm in Barajas Airport. And I say, Marta, listen. As soon as the plane lands, nada más aterrizar. En cuanto aterrice. As soon as, tan pronto como aterrice. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. Yeah, because as soon as the plane lands, you check, ya tengo cobertura. You're waiting for the the United States coverage. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. As soon as. En cuanto aterriza, decimos en inglés, no aterrice. Indicativo. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. It should aquí no es debería. It's seguramente tardaré. Ello me llevará. It should take me about an hour to go through customs. Aduanas, o sea, the control de pasaportes, etc. And to get my bags. To get my luggage. My baggage. To get my bags. Okay. So don't leave for the airport until I call you. Because if Marta leaves for the airport before I call her, she'll probably end up waiting at least 45 minutes for me to come out from the baggage claims area. La zona de recogida de equipajes, we say the reclamación de baggage. Bagaje, baggage claims. So when the plane lands, I recommend this in New York City if somebody's going to pick you up. Said, don't leave your home until I call you. That means I've landed, because it's going to be at least another hour. And it'll take that person an hour to get to the airport, park, and go in, and boom, perfect timing. All right. So as soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. It should take me, aquí usando should, no como debes o deberías. Should aquí es seguramente, con toda probabilidad. It should take me about an hour to go through, pasar por, to go through customs and to get my bags. To get my bags. Yes. So, don't leave for the airport. No salgas para el aeropuerto. Don't leave for. Don't leave for the airport until I call you. Okay? Yeah, all right? End this. You understand, rubber band? Know what I mean, jelly bean? All right. So, one more time. As soon as the plane lands, I'll call you. It should take me about an hour to go through customs and to get my bags. So don't leave for the airport until I call you. Okay? Okay. Next one, page 45, paragraph 394. I'm going to make an appointment to see the doctor. Yeah. I'm going to make an appointment to see the doctor. Así se voy a citarme con el médico. I'm going to make an appointment to see the doctor. I've had this sore throat. I've had this sore throat for how long? For over a month. Yo más de un mes con dolor de garganta. I've had this sore throat for over a month. I'm starting to think that maybe it's something more serious than just a sore throat. I'm starting to think, estoy empezando a pensar, que a lo mejor es algo más serio que un simple dolor de garganta. I'm starting to think that maybe it's something, no? Yeah, maybe it's something more serious than just a sore throat, than simply a sore throat. I'm going to make an appointment with the doctor. I'm going to make an appointment to see the doctor, or with the doctor. I'm going to make an appointment. I'm going to make, nativo diría, I'm going to make an appointment to see the doctor. Yes, he tenido. Claro, en español diré tengo. Este dolor de garganta desde hace un mes, durante más de un mes. Pero en inglés he tenido, porque estoy remontando a un mes hasta hoy. I've had this sore throat for over a month. I'm starting to think that maybe it's something more serious than just a sore throat. I'm starting to think that maybe it's something more serious, que a lo mejor es algo más serio que un simple dolor de garganta. I'm starting to think that maybe it's something more serious than just a sore throat. Do you recommend I go to the doctor? Bueno, las mujeres siempre, hay que ir al médico. Y a los hombres, yeah. Just the opposite about doctors. All right, women enjoy going to the doctor. Men don't. Women enjoy going to the hairdresser. Men hate it. Just the opposites. All right. I need to go. I need to get a haircut. But I'm putting it off forever. All right. So, let's go on. Page 45, number 375. No veo nada. Okay. Do you know Andy's little boy, Johnny? He's only 6 years old. And when I asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up, he said he wanted to be a chemical engineer. Okay. Can you imagine? 6 years old. Mico así. Hey, Johnny. Oh, no. Hey, Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a chemical engineer. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I want to be a baseball player. I want to be a football player. I want to be a pilot. I want to be I don't know, something, I want to be the president of Spain. Okay, but I want to be a chemical ingeniero químico. Little 6-year-old boy. But I understand that. When I was growing up, one of the most popular toys for Christmas or for birthdays were a chemistry set with a lot of different chemicals. I was never interested personally in a chemistry set, un juego de elementos químicos. Aquí también hay? Yeah, okay. But in any case, some of my friends were always mixing things and making little explosions, my God. But I was never interested in chemistry, never. I never was interested in mechanical things or chemical things, although I'm a semi-expert on engines, yes. When I was 17, I took, in high school, in secondary school, in high school I took a one-semester course, elective course, una asignatura optativa, electiva. I took an elective course on engines, motores. And so I learned a lot about the engine, the internal combustion engine. So I'm a semi-expert in Spanish and in English. I can talk about both. I'm having trouble today. But in any case, do you know Andy's little boy, Johnny? And Andy, my friend. I have a friend by the name of Andy. Andres, Andy. And he has a little boy by the name of Johnny. Escucha. I have a friend by the name of Andy who has a little boy by the name of Johnny. Okay, by the name of, así se dice. Tengo un amigo que se llama Andy, que tiene un niño chico que se llama. Okay. I have a friend, también puedo decir, I have a friend whose name is Andy, who has a son cuyo nombre is Johnny. Okay. I have a friend by the name of Andy, or I know Andy's, do you know Andy's little boy? Yeah, Johnny. Do you know Andy's little boy, Johnny? He's only 6 years old. And when I asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up, he said he wanted to be a chemical engineer. Okay. Impressive. Cuando le pregunté qué es lo que quería ser cuando se hacía mayor, todo en pasado. Porque se lo pregunté el otro día, en español. Y el otro día cuando le pregunté qué es lo que quiere ser, en español podéis saltar al presente. El otro día le pregunté qué es lo que quiere ser cuando sea mayor. En inglés, el otro día le pregunté qué quería ser cuando fuera mayor. ¿Ok? Mantenemos digamos, respetamos el tipo verbal en el resto de la frase. I asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up. I said, Johnny, hey Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a chemical engineer. Oh, okay. Hey, Andy, your little boy is quite mature for his age. All right. Do you know Andy's little boy Johnny? Do you know Andy's little boy Johnny? He's only 6 years old. He's only 6 years old. And when I asked him, fíjate cómo yo lo pronuncio, asked him, cuando le pregunté, when I asked him what he wanted to be, mantengo el pasado, que quería, what he wanted to be when he grew up, he said, or he told me, he said he wanted to be a chemical engineer. Okay, well, good luck, Johnny, to be a chemical engineer. I mean, we need chemical engineers, right? We need chemical engineers. Grammar. Yes. I'm sitting in a blue chair right now, leaning on the table, looking at the camera, and talking to you. Yesterday, I did the same thing. Yesterday, at this same time, I was sitting in this blue chair. I probably was leaning on the table. I was looking at the camera and I was talking to you. What was I talking about? I don't remember. But there was a difference between yesterday and today. Today we have Olegario upstairs. Can you hear it? Now no. But yesterday we didn't have Olegario. And so we never know if Olegario is going to be upstairs with his drill, su taladro, or no. Okay. A lo mejor es Johnny con su juego de, not his chemistry set, but his building block set. Yeah. Yes, practicing to become a carpenter. Maybe Johnny wants to be a carpenter in the future and not a chemical engineer. All right, but yesterday I was sitting in this chair and I was looking at the camera and I was talking to you. And for the past 5 years, I have been sitting in this chair and I have been looking at the camera despite the brilliance of the lights. And I've been talking to you in English for the last 4 or 5 years. Son 5, creo. Yo no sé. This is class number 944. First we did 190. And that took 1 year. Then we did up to 400. That's 2 years. Then we did up to 600. That's 3. Then to 800, 4. So this is the 5th year. Estamos en el quinto año. Llevamos 4 años y medio. We've been doing this, Marta and me, for 4.5 years. But I'm going to tell you a secret that nobody knows. Se lo digo. I'm going to tell the secret. There was a period of about 2 months in which Marta couldn't be here. And Rob was here, another person. But I continued looking at Rob and calling him Marta. But it was not Marta. So I think it was 2 months, 3 months, I don't remember how long. 2 months. 2 months at Marta. I don't remember why you weren't here. I don't know where you were. Okay, I don't remember what the problem was. But Rob was here, another person, Marta's boss. And he was here doing the filming, doing the recording. But I continued calling. I called him Marta as well. And nobody knew except Marta, me, and Rob. It's a secret that we have kept up to now. So I am revelando con V, I'm revealing the secret. Desvelando el secreto. Yes, that Marta has not been here 100% of the time. She's been here 95% of the time. But the other 5%, I continued calling the other person Marta, all right, just to maintain the flow of the class and things. Okay, so I've been using this blue chair since the beginning. I've been using this white table since the beginning. I've been using the same pencils since the beginning, and I've been using other books. I've only been using this book for about half a year, and I've only been using the expressions book for about half a year. So, but the other books I used previously, but I'm not using them now. And will I continue after program 1000? You never know. I never know. I don't worry about the future. Do you worry about the future? Marta worries about the future, yes. But me, I don't. Yeah, I only worry about the present right now. Okay, that's the only thing I worry about. And I make sure the present is the best I can give. And that makes the futures good. I'll see you tomorrow.